the last one that you had is about self-care. And one of the pillars, you talked earlier about pillars or
Yeah.
points, but one of my pillars is about self-care and honoring our bodies. And I think that going on camera, there's nothing, really, for me, I have always been more health conscious when I know I'm going on camera. And
Yeah.
I've just stopped fighting that about myself. I thought, hey, whatever works in terms of self-care. So
Yeah.
you mentioned it
Yeah.
as well. So talk about what that means for you in terms of your work and going on camera.
Yeah, for me, it means definitely sleep, like getting really good sleep so that I'm bright-eyed as much as possible. I don't have like massive bags, which are okay from time to time, but like if I'm showing up on video, I really want to put my best face forward. So it's making sure that my nutrition is key. I'm not going to have any blood sugar pangs because I'm not eating irregularly. The other big thing I've learned too is not that I'm a huge consumer of dairy, but I do like my lactose-free cheddar and things. I won't have any cheddar. I won't have any dairy at all, just because I noticed, and I've been taught that, can produce more phlegm and lead to that like, and you don't want that.
Right.
So really just being and hydrating, and not just hydrating the day, like making sure you're hydrated a week before, and then having a little sip, you know,
Well, the other thing
keeping
that
it
happens
hydrated.
too is when we get nervous, our vocal cords will constrict, and so it's often a surprise for people that they feel like they're amazing before they go on camera or public speaking as well in front of a crowd, and then as soon as they're in front, the red light goes on, or they see the people in front of them, their physiology changes, and so that's where you do start getting
Yep.
because they
Yep.
were fine 5 minutes ago, but
And I have to
any
remind
of
myself too, something I do before I do interviews, like I kind of like learned this from Tony Robbins, but I'll change my state. I'll like bring energy up and think of like, why am I doing this? Why is this important? This is a great opportunity. And then I'll always deep breathe. Like I'll always like belly breath. And then I have to remind myself doing that because I've noticed sometimes doing interviews, I find all of a sudden I'm a chest breather and I'm like, no, breathe deep,
And that's funny
slow.
because lots of times I think when we're thinking, the energy doesn't make itself all the way back down to our bellies.
Oh.
And yeah, so interesting.
Yeah, so for me, it's like breathing and just, being calm, not speaking too fast. Because sometimes when you're excited, it's like, da, 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 da. And it's like, no, no, just breathe, talk, it'll be fine.